Are you going to vacate the heavyweight title? I know it's a WBC heavyweight, but it's a WBA light heavy. Are you going to still hold on to the heavyweight title? Are you open to having a heavyweight fight or anything like that?
They're allowing me to keep it with both. To keep it both.
Okay.
I wanted to fight Danielle Perkins, and I wanted to fight Tigre Jimenez from Mexico, and I wanted to fight Giovanna Perez, which is from New Zealand, and she was the champion for the WBO. But apparently, she's retired from boxing and she's doing kickboxing. But right now, I'm starting to feel that everything that my husband and I have been working on for 4 years, which is pretty much um, assume a lot of what his boxing style is coming alive right now, and I'm excited to see how far this will get me. I always say that I work with excellence each day to see where that excellence could take me, and I believe that right now I'm in the best moment of my life when it comes to the technical matter. And so I just want to um, perfection it and see if I am able to fight bigger girls. And, because one of the questions that we had for this fight was, well, we had 2 years of inactivity, and I had a big injury in my back. I'm sorry, in my arm that I had a surgery for. And one of the questions was I going to be okay? Was my body going to feel okay? And if I was able to keep my speed, because the truth of the matter is that they will always be stronger than me. But I have other resources. I have footwork, and I have movement, and I have speed, and I have all of these things that I believe they're enough if I am able to stick to the strategy, so that I can become victorious.
You mentioned Clarissa Shields, and obviously, she had titles at 154, 160, 168, but the one title she doesn't have is the 175, right?
Do you think that you could entice her to come up to 175 to get that opportunity to win a fourth world title in a different weight class?
I'm doing 175, and I'm gonna come to 168.
Okay.
And I want to fight. I love Diva, and I love Diva. She's amazing. But I want to be able to finish up Diva so that I can show my power in these weights. And then I'm going to go to 160. And whatever she decides to fight me, I'll fight. I do want to get, the belts. This is a goal that I have, like, I don't know, 2 months ago, I started to think about these things. But it is not really about her, but because of of all the things that they did with this last event, that they tried to make it look like I was invisible, like I wasn't the champion there, um, made me made me think about these other options. And I I remember telling my husband, I don't know, it is something that I feel, and I have never felt this or wanted to prove something this bad. And it's like they have awakened this beast that I didn't know that in me that will want all of these things. 2 days before the fight, she posted a picture of me getting hit. But since you brought it up, even with those hard shots and whatever, I was always the one standing. So she responded, "You're such a loser. You have been a champion for 10 years for like only one belt." She didn't know I had two belts. She said, that's a loser kind of thing, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, look at that. She doesn't even know how hard it is to remain at the top.
My question for you, what is the ideal weight that you would like to fight at? The weight class that you would like to fight at to take on a Savannah Marshall or to take on a Clarissa Shields?
I've always thought that I was a 154, but I never felt this strong. So I might I might have been in the wrong division for a while. So, um, really, I have 3 years left, and I don't really care. Like, I believe that my skills and the work that we have been doing for 4 years, because it's not a training camp that we did and try to change things. It's been 4 years of changes that I am just now uh, being able to execute on the fights. So I don't really care right now because, um, as one of the fighters had said, it doesn't matter how strong they are if they can hit you. And I know that one of my biggest concerns will have to be always to always be moving. I'm not really worried. I want to fight Clarissa in any way. I said that I was going to do me and I was going to follow other goals, but that she will, but in that path that she will feel me breathing on her neck. So even if she wants to fight right now or the next year, it will not happen until I get all of those titles and I rub them in their face, and then people just um make her want to fight me, and then she will regret not fighting me after 2 years of inactivity and after an injury when she had to. So that
Well,
is this is the plan right now.
about your style, the way that you box. You have like a very classical boxing style. Draw inspiration from like the older fighters, like a Sugar Ray Robinson or something like that, because you have that kind of style to me.
Well, let me tell you that this is one of the most beautiful things I have ever. So thank you so much. I'm very far away from that, but I'm trying. And yes, my husband. I don't know if you know him, but he's Brian Tiquito Vasquez. He fought, probably, if you can remember, Fortuna and Jejo Thompson. His style is he's a very smart fighter, and he has a lot of different resources. He's not technical in a technical matter. Um he flows so much, and I've been wanting to copy at least a quarter of what he's able to do, and he all of his style is based on different fighters: Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, Roy Jones Jr. I believe he also study a lot of Valero, and he remains in those limits. So
Okay.
the footwork is very, very important for us. The movement, how we flow with it, and how we make it as simple as possible so it can become as natural as possible. And so, yeah, we are going around that. I'm very
Yeah.
happy that you are able to see it.